Hi everybody. Previously on wedding week, we made a enormous mother the bride, whoever, corsage. That's what it would look like on the arm or up here on the chest, which you can't see because I can't bend my back that way. So we've got our bouquet, we've got our corsages. We need something for the groom because he deserves to be pretty because it's his day too. When you are making boutonnieres, boutonnieres, I've heard every pronunciation you could possibly think of. What you need to remember is that most men do not want anything too much, you know? They don't want this. They don't want to be wearing a corsage. They want something that is understated. It should match everything else that you've made, but not be as feminine, which I don't know how we even qualify what's masculine and feminine. But you know, don't go overboard. I just took, this is the little group of spray roses, which I think, I wish that these were a little shorter. So what I'm gonna do, let's see. I'm gonna group these together like this. Yeah. Where's my floral tape? Oh, good God. Okay. I'm just gonna squeeze these together because I don't want them to be spread out like this because that's too big. These are usually very simple. We would either use a single rose, a couple of little spray roses like this. We did a lot with calla lilies, you know, like the dark ones. What else do we use? We use succulents sometimes, which is really nice. Okay, let's see if I can get this back on here now. Probably not because I just put tape all over it. But I'm thinking even this is a lot. So I'm going to cut off this taller rose. And it's okay to have, you know, a brighter color. I've had grooms before. It's freaking light, y'all. Somebody buy me a light. Grooms before that, I made what were, to me, just a regular boutonniere, you know? And you went to go deliver it to them with all their friends, and they're like, I'm not wearing that. I'm not wearing that. And I was like, that's something you need to talk to your future wife about. But, you know, you go in there, you clip crap out, because God forbid somebody's fragile masculinity be shattered by having to wear a flower. Alright, so because I want to keep this small, instead of taping anything or adding any bulk, I'm just going to put this on here and hold it. Which did absolutely nothing, but it did give it enough little contact right there for me to come around and stick the tape on it. So use glue if you need to. Don't worry about it. We use glue plenty of times on real flowers too. Do I want to? Let me see. You know what? I might. You know what? Let's just keep it super simple. Because I will never forget that groom who was like, I'm not wearing that. So we have 2 little roses, a piece of lamb's ear, and because people are so fragile, we always added, well, I always like to add something that was stronger. I don't want to say more masculine because that's ridiculous. Something that had more structure, I guess. Like this is very soft, this feels very soft. You wanted something in there that added a little bit more structure and was not as floofy, I guess. And my favorite thing was, okay, well, I thought I was gonna be able to pull one of these off. Something like, this is supposed to be like pine, but something like rosemary or seeded eucalyptus berries, something like that. Just something to go in the back to give this a little bit of height, to differentiate the suit from whatever. And I think this piece is good. But now do I want this other thing back in here now? No. Alright, so I'm just going to clean this up a little bit so I can have some stem. We like to do rosemary or cedar because, like, if a guy smells something, you know, if he smells a rose, he's like, oh, that smells like my grandma. Oh, that smells like my girlfriend, or that smells like my mom, or whatever. But if you smell something like cedar or pine or rosemary, anything like that, it's usually better received. It's like, oh, it smells like that time I hunted down a bear and killed it with my own hands. You know, it reminds me of that cabin. It reminds me of when I was in the Civil, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, not to generalize all men, especially as a man, but yeah, you've got to be careful with what you do. And I think I'm just going to cut this down some, because now I have this big lump where the rosemary was. And this one doesn't have to be as big, usually because, a little tip here, the corsage stem, this is big because this is usually going into something flimsy. Like a dress fabric is going to be less structured than a suit, or a tuxedo, or, I don't know, a flannel and jean. I don't know what y'all do. So yeah, and you can either leave this like this, you can wrap it in black to match the suit or the tuxedo or the flannel, or you can wrap it with the ribbon, which, I mean, that's up to you. That's your funeral. Because he might say, I don't do purple. He's going to say, I killed something with my bare hands. I don't do purple. Oh, she don't want to go on there. What's going on with the glue? Also refrain from referring to the boutonniere as a she when around a groom, because they don't like that either. Oh, I can't wear that. It's got too much stuff on it. I was like, she does not have too much stuff on her. Sir, put it on. This marriage is never going to last anyway. She's a 10 and you're a 7.5 with a good car. Calm down. Give myself a little bit of length. And see, that is super simple. Let's just, I mean, I might as well just chew that off with my teeth. Super simple. No bow. No filler. I mean, I would probably put filler in there, but I'd at least put like some seeded eucalyptus, the berries, or a little bit of hypericum, you know, something more than just this. But it's nice, it's understated. No one will question his masculinity. And another pin just going down. And same thing, you would stick a pearl-headed pin with this, and it would go against the suit. The pin would go down into this, into the suit, back out, back into this. And that we're just gonna cut as close as we can. See, I would probably want maybe not a whole thing, but that's too much. That's too much even for me. But yeah, like something, because this is very lacy, very flat. This is not tight on here. Oh well. I hope these don't fall apart during the pretend wedding I'm having. Me and my dog are getting married. This is his Boutonniere. Alright, so there you go. That's how to make a quick and easy, and I mean this is less than $1. Like, this is probably less than 50 cents. And they're artificial, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, and if you want to make your stuff and you don't have access to flowers, make these. So mother of the bride, mother of the groom, and I have no idea where the bouquet is, but you've seen that already. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later. Bye bye.